This your favorite nephew cousin, right? Back with the Monday motivation. Yesterday I was giving you the Sunday school message and I was telling you it's more than just believing. And I gave y'all a brief intermission in the altar call slash closing. But today I want to jump into that Monday motivation. I do have the water, it's just over there, right? So, I did sip a little bit of that. Don't got the smoke. We chilling right now, right? This camera's pissing me off. Okay, there we go. We over here with it. Right. So I want to jump in and tell y'all why you should basically why you should be wanting to stay motivated and inspired. Yeah, I think it's a good thing to always stay like that, even if you feel like you have a busy life or you just caught up in a loop. Because the moment you, and the reason I say caught up in a loop, not the bad loop, but the one where you just in a constant process of improvement and getting better. The reason I say that is because people get bored of routine after a while. But if you could shake that and just break down those walls and honestly just stay consistent, stay inspired, and every day have the knowledge and the fire to want to be motivated and want to be inspired, you can get so much done. Especially if you're a creative person by nature, I'm telling you, you can get so much done and don't have a little talent. Like I'm telling you, your favorite nephew cousin is speaking from experience. It is important to stay inspired and motivated out here because in most people's lives, one or two wrong moves, that's it. But like I was saying, a lot of people kind of have that way of they don't like the routine or they want to switch it up and then go completely left field. I'm not saying it's not okay to switch it up and kind of because stuff does get boring after a while, right? It does routinely, but sometimes you really have to fall in love with that routine. That way your life can get better, it can flow smoothly, and then if you constantly working, it has to improve, it has to work for you. You may not see the results right away, but if you've been dealing with me and watching my videos for a little minute, you know things take time, but it's something about staying motivated and inspired. I'm telling you, that brings just more creativity, more life, more room to grow, more room for, encouragement and enlightenment. That's how I look at it. And the reason I look at it like that is because the more you start paying attention and stay focused and then ask God for, instruction, he'll just start working like that, especially if you in tune and you serious about it. And they really be saying he work in mysterious ways, and that's true. But like I say, I'm still here to tell you it's important to stay motivated and inspired. Even when you're going through, even when you feel like you can't go on, that's just pretty much you got to look at it like a boss level. Okay, if I get through this level, I can level up. If I get through this level, we gonna get more in tune, we'll get stronger. Life gonna get easier, right? I'm gonna be more prepared because I'm motivated and inspired. You see how that works? And I ain't gonna hold it too long because I ain't sitting down with y'all. I'm kind of chilling. I actually got something to do right after this, but it's one of those things. It's kind of important to stay inspired and motivated because you never know how God will work for you, especially on something you've been leaning towards, right? Something you've been having questions about, you'll finally get the answers because you staying motivated, you staying inspired. I'm not saying it's gonna be always easy, but then again, it's gonna get to that point where it's gonna be second nature and it's gonna be easy, and then you're gonna be realizing that it's a lot of repetition. That just like I was talking about, like you can't get bored of, the same routine. Yeah, I'm saying it's okay to switch it up safely, but don't go completely left field or don't feel like, hey, this ain't it just because it hasn't worked in 2 weeks, right? I think that's what people, I would say if it's something you serious about, I ain't gonna say don't give up. I'm saying Don't give up completely. If you gonna give up again, if you gonna give up, okay, try again tomorrow, right? If you gonna give up, try again and fucking yeah, cause 48 hours is too long. I was gonna say, you know, if you give up, try again in an hour, but some people work late night and you know and stuff, and then they just be like, you know, I'm going to bed. Yeah, but like I say, give up. If you give up, try again tomorrow. Go back at it again tomorrow. Go harder tomorrow. It's important to stay motivated and inspired. It's your favorite nephew cousin. Like I say, that was the Monday motivation. I ain't gonna hold it too long. Really hoping y'all staying warm out there and not on foolishness, right? But I'm out.